Hey strangers, welcome to the Dark Diaries. Before we turn on the lights, please leave a like and subscribe and save this story from being lost forever. There's something worse than being hunted. It's knowing your name isn't yours anymore. I thought going offline would help. You know, disconnect everything. Scrub logs, kill old accounts, get ahead of whatever this was before it got ahead of me. But boss, the problem wasn't in the code anymore. It was in the mirror, in the cameras, in the eyes of people who thought they recognized me, because they did. But it wasn't me they were seeing. First sign? I get a call from HR at Cinertech. Routine, they said. Except nothing's routine at 6:17 in the morning. Hi, Neil, the woman says, all polite. Just checking. Did you forget to log out last night? I tell her I didn't even go in. Silence then. Well, our systems show you entered the building at 3:17 a.m. Badge scan went through. Facial ID logged it too. I laugh it off. Glitch in the matrix, right? Happens sometimes. She sends me the footage. I open it. There's someone walking in, wearing my jacket, my posture. Same limp in the right leg I got from a soccer injury in college. The face? It's mine. But there's something off. Like it's too perfect. Like it was rendered, not grown. And for just one frame, one single frame, the face glitches. Jaw shifts, eyes too wide, skin rubbery. Then it's gone. Back to looking like me. I slammed the laptop shut and went to puke. I called Marcus again, no answer. Sent a burner message to his dead drop address, no reply. I drove to his apartment. Door was unlocked. Place was wiped clean. Not ransacked, not burglarized, just clean. Hard drives gone, monitors missing, desk drawers empty, even the snack stash. Just one thing left, a USB drive, stuck into the wall with a thumbtack, like a message. I drove an hour out to this abandoned rest stop with no Wi-Fi signal and plugged it into my old air-gapped laptop. Just one file on it, text only. They're not faces, they're doors. I read that again, and slowly it began to click. What if the facial kits we built weren't just fooling human systems? What if they were fooling something else? Some entity hiding on the edges of human tech, feeding off facial data, biometric blueprints, building itself a skeleton out of stolen identities. And what if we gave it a door into reality? Rhea started noticing things. I came home one night, and she gave me this weird look. You changed your shirt, she asked. I hadn't. She swore she saw me 30 minutes earlier, coming in, grabbing something from the kitchen, heading out again. Except I'd been stuck in traffic. I showed her the dash cam timestamp. She didn't say anything after that. Just nodded slowly. Like maybe she didn't believe me. Or worse, maybe she did. I checked the home security footage. There he was again. Me, but not me. Moving like I do. Standing like I do. Even scratched his neck the same weird way I do when I'm stressed. But his eyes never blinked. Then the police showed up. Not for a call. For me. Apparently my license plate was flagged near Phoenix, 2 hours before a murder took place. Facial match confirmed my presence. One witness even described my voice. But I've never been to Phoenix. Not once in my life. I asked to see the footage. Officer pulls up a grainy clip from a convenience store camera. My face, plain as day. Except this version of me didn't blink, didn't breathe. Just stared at the cashier, motionless, until the screen cut out. They let me off with a warning and a note in their system. But the way they looked at me, like I wasn't quite human. Later that night, I went out to pick up Kiara from a sleepover. As I walked past the neighbor's security light, I heard the chirp of the facial recognition camera activating. It scanned me, then buzzed red. Access denied. Things supposed to recognize residents. Even strangers trigger yellow. But me? I got red. I asked the neighbor about it the next day. She looked surprised. "Oh, it scanned you just fine last night," she said. I told her what I saw. She shrugged. "Well, maybe it scanned the other you." That's when Kiara said something that chilled me deeper than any tech failure ever could. We were brushing teeth in the upstairs bathroom, just her and me. And as she rinsed, she looked at the mirror. "Daddy," she said, "who was that man I saw in your mirror yesterday?" I froze. "What do you mean?" I asked, trying to sound calm. She pointed at the bathroom mirror. "He smiled first, before you did." That night, after she went to bed, I went into the bathroom, stared at the mirror for a long time, moved my hand, raised an eyebrow, leaned in. Everything looked normal, until I blinked. And in the split second after my lids closed, I felt it, a breath, on my side of the glass. And when I opened my eyes, just for a fraction of a second, the man in the mirror didn't move. If I'm not the only one with this face, how do I know I'm the original?